Shit, Tank. Not no financial advice, but I'm telling you, man, put the check on that boy, man. You finna come up, man. I'm telling you. That boy hitting like Mayweather and Pacquiao combined.
Gervonta Davis just leaked his most bizarre training footage, and it absolutely broke the internet, baby. With just weeks to go before his massive fight against Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st, 2025, Tank decided to give us all a little sneak peek into his preparations. And let's just say, it wasn't what anyone expected. Blindfolded hammers swinging and rubber chickens flying around. Yep, that's what we see in the training video.
I think he actually took this fight for the naysayers and all the people talking shit about the fight. I think he actually took the fight because he know that I'm a dog. And, he want to prove his skills against the dog.
Now everyone is questioning whether he is trying to scare Roach with this madness, or is it just another mind game to mess with his opponent? Well, either way, Davis is keeping us all guessing. Some call it genius, and others wonder if Tank has completely lost his mind.
Some calling the Baltimore native a mini Mike Tyson. With a record of 30-0, 28 by knockout, he's pound for pound one of the top 5 fighters on the planet.
I know Steven is speaking hard facts, but hey, don't forget what's on the other line. We got Roach there. His record is solid, 25 wins, 1 loss, and a draw. His punches are sharp and on point, but let's be honest, it's not exactly Tank territory. Davis is sitting on an undefeated 30-0 streak with a terrifying 28 knockouts. So naturally, the world is watching how he's preparing to maintain his throne. David.
Woo! Shit, Tank. Not no financial advice, but I'm telling you, man, put the check on that boy, man. You finna come up, man. I'm telling you. That boy hitting like Mayweather and Pacquiao combined.
And how does Davis prepare? By training like an absolute maniac. Forget boring old sparring or jogging around the block. Tank decided to break the internet. Instead, he dropped a training video that looked more like a surreal music video than actual preparation for a fight. Totally different, Gervon.
People don't really, I wouldn't say like know him, but he definitely have the skills. Definitely a top opponent, and come March the 1st, everybody will see.
Not to mention, Davis has sparred with Roach before back in their amateur days, so he has seen what Roach brings to the table, and he's probably not losing sleep over it. Rivalry started in 2011 at the Regional Junior Olympics in Baltimore, where Davis, in his prime 16-year-old glory, got a controversial win. They met again at the national championships, and guess what? Davis wins again, this time 14-6, snatching gold while Roach took home the silver. But the guy who once relied on pure speed and technique now decides to train like he's auditioning for a role in a horror movie. Whatever Roach thought he knew about Tank, forget it. This footage has erased any insight he had. Tank, he's using this to get inside Roach's head. Cat, the rib baby. Cat, the rib baby. But let's not pretend this is all just for show. Underneath the chaos, there's a method to the madness. Training blindfolded, it's about sharpening instincts, reacting without relying on sight. Tank's approach is unconventional, sure, but it's also undeniably effective. Meanwhile, Lamont Roach Jr. must be scratching his head trying to figure out how to approach this. Roach is solid, no doubt, but stepping up to lightweight against this version of Tank, that's a tall order. And let's not forget, Davis has openly said he's using his knowledge from
Conquer. Everybody know what I'm coming here to do. If you don't, then shit, you're gonna be in for a surprise. I know he won't be surprised.
From sparring Roach in the past to his advantage. If Roach thought he could bring any surprises to the ring, Davis has probably already seen them and planned for them.
When the people who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get them. I'm gonna beat his ass for y'all talking. Shit, wait. For I don't real. Give a fuck. So y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet.
Hard with his training and the theatrics. Maybe it's because this fight is more than just another title defense. It's about legacy.
The thing that everybody's talking about is Tank came out and said he was gonna retire. Is that really happening?
That's his decision.
Yeah.
That's his decision.
With retirement looming, Tank knows every fight now is a chance to cement his place as one of the greatest. He's not just training for Roach, he's training to leave a mark that won't fade even after he's gone.
hear a lot of guys talking trash, and Gervonta Davis is a master at messing with your mind. He's a master at messing with your head and getting inside of your head. That's true. But what really, really stood out in my mind.
And let's face it, love him or hate him, Davis knows how to keep people talking. Whether it's his knockout power or his larger-than-life personality, he's always at the center of the conversation. And if the goal was to get everyone hyped for March 1st, he's already won. Was up here shaking on what's name he was shaking on the my kids, he was shaking on his Davis. Isn't just a boxer, he's a walking plot twist. The leaked training footage coming just weeks before his fight only adds fuel to the fire. These my people, so, but me, and gotta get it on mean for sure. Gotta get it on because DEIS knows that timing is everything. Dropping this video so close to the fight is a calculated move.
So I could see him, I could look in their eyes, I could see it, you know? And then I'm looking at boxing and I'm looking at a guy like Gervonta Davis and I said, wait a minute, y'all. He looked at Frank Martin during the press conference and he said, you really, really should have waited.
It's not just about showing off his unique training methods, it's about shifting the narrative. And he's kind of successful because suddenly everyone is talking about the video, not the fight. Oh, another good shot. Which is what MCC's supposed to do, Rocha. And Davis might both weigh in at 135 pounds come fight night, but let's not kid ourselves, this is hardly a level playing field. Roach is moving up from 130 LP, where he's been playing with the big boys in the super featherweight division. Meanwhile, Davis, whose comfort zone is clearly at 135, has been walking through heavier guys like they're made of paper. But there's a 1-year gap between the two, with Tank at 29 and Roach at 28. I'm sure that'll be the deciding factor here, since 1 year totally changes everything in boxing. But what really sets these two apart is their fighting styles. Tank's all about that raw, explosive power. He's a southpaw who throws punches with the kind of speed and force that could end a fight in a blink with a knockout rate of 93%. Tank's got the kind of power that sends people straight to the canvas, no questions asked. With 28 knockouts out of 30 wins, he's a certified KO machine.